This is Mary Maxine Likes to Talk with me, Mary Maxine. This is a series dedicated to talking about all the fun facts that I find fun, factual, and that I like to talk about. In this episode, Mary Maxine likes to talk about Aqua and other Scandinavian stuff. So dress up like a Barbie girl, plop down in your IKEA chair, jam to some ABBA, and start playing with some Lego. Because here we go, yeah? Alrighty, folks. So I love the band Aqua. They are in my top 3 favorite bands, which all actually happen to start with A. AFI, Aerosmith, and Aqua. But today, we will be talking about Danish superstars Aqua, the band that brought us Barbie Girl, love it or hate it, the band who brought us Dr. Jones, the band who saved my day with cartoon heroes, inspired me with Around the World, and wowed me with their live performances. I have seen Aqua twice, and both times were religious experiences. The first time I saw them, they were touring with Prozac and had a Much Video Dance and Wigfield as their openers. And if you don't know who Wigfield is, they were like, Saturday night and the air is getting hot. Pretty baby. There was like all the dance moves that went with it too. It was great. But Prozac killed it with the live Simon and Milo playing in front of giant video screens, playing their classic videos or classic Microsoft visualizers. Then Aqua hit the stage, and life became livable again. It was amazing. The way the crowd gets into it, I tried to run up to the stage, but was stopped by security. That actually happened at both performances. Anywho, Aqua first started out under the name Joy Speed, and was signed in 1995. Their first single was Itsy Bitsy Spider, and I highly recommend checking it out. It's on YouTube, and definitely a classic for sure. You'll recognize it. When surprisingly Itsy Bitsy Spider didn't hit the charts at number 1 and disappeared pretty quickly, the group canceled their recording contract. They changed their name to Aqua after seeing the word on a poster in their dressing room. And in 1996, Universal Music signed them, and they released their first single, Roses Are Red, which eventually became certified platinum. Of course it did. It's an amazing song. Roses are red and violets are blue. Honey is sweet, but not as sweet as you. You didn't know this was going to be a musical episode, but here we are. Their second single, My Oh My, was released in 1997 and went certified gold in just 6 days and quite literally made them household names in Denmark. My Oh My was followed up by Barbie Girl, which needs no introduction. I don't care who you are. If you have listened to music, you know some of the lyrics to Barbie Girl. Metalhead, I'm a Barbie girl. Jazznut, I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. I don't know why that's jazz, but have you lived underground in a bunker for 26 years? Life in plastic. It's fantastic. You know it. You know it. Everybody knows it. There was, of course, the battle with Mattel over the sexual under/overtones in the song. The judge reached the verdict of both parties are advised to chill. That is a direct quote. The 90s. Aqua's fourth single, Turn Back Time, was used in the movie Sliding Doors and shows the range of lead singer Lena, whose name is spelled the same as the bald guy, Renee, but said differently. And for the longest time, I thought they rhymed. I thought it was Renee and Lene, but they don't. So for the record, not Lene and Renee, they're Lena and Renee. Just so you know. Just this past summer, 2023, Sarah and I went to see Aqua at the P&E here in Vancouver. We made signs for them that said, on big pink paper, Lena will always be the original Barbie girl. And the other sign said, Renee and Soren, you are Knuff. They not only saw our signs, but they acknowledged them. Like they saw, pointed, nodded, got a thumbs up, got a chuckle. It was amazing. My life is complete. It was such a great concert. They opened with cartoon heroes and ended on I don't know what because it was so magical. There were a bunch of rows up front that weren't filled, and we were already pretty close. Like, we were in the 7th row, but Lena was like, everybody come forward, fill the seats. And we were like, okay, pushing all the non-real fans out of the way to get closer. We ended up in the 4th row. We could almost taste the aquarium. We also ended up with the best seat neighbor who knew all the words just like I did, and we made up some dance moves and just had like the best of aquatic times. My favorite Aqua song basically changes with the day. Sarah and I also saw an ABBA tribute band at the P&E a couple of years ago. They were called ABBA Cadabra, and they had all the moves. They were easy to follow, so we got hard into it, which is just, another fabulous Scandinavian pop group. This time from Sweden, ABBA. ABBA stands for the first names of the members of the group, Agnetha, Benny, Bjorn, and Annefrid. Agnetha and Benny were married, and Bjorn and Annefrid were initially married. The way ABBA is written, with the first B being backwards, makes the name a palindrome and an ambigram, which means you're able to read it forwards and backwards, as well as upside down. Fun! In 1974, ABBA performed Waterloo on the Eurovision contest and won, with the song being voted the best song in the competition's history in 2005. Again, everyone knows an ABBA song. Even if you don't know, you still know the two most famous words ever sung by a Swedish group. If you don't know those, you have mustard in your ears. Dancing Queen! Obviously. Having somewhere between 150 million and 385 million records sold worldwide, ABBA are considered one of the top-selling artists in all of history. The first song performed by the members, who would later become ABBA, was called People Need Love and was released under the name Bjorn and Benny, Agnetha and Annefrid. It's kind of obvious why they shortened it. All four members had achieved some sort of success as solo artists or in bands around Sweden before ABBA was formed and even during their rise to fame. The ABBA Gold album was released in 1992, becoming a worldwide bestseller. I remember having this one in my dad's truck. It was great. We listened to it all the time. In 1999, ABBA's catalog was turned into the stage and then Broadway play Mamma Mia, which was turned into a movie starring Meryl Streep in 2008. I did see the stage play in Spokane one time, and it was incredible. Mamma Mia became the highest-grossing film in the UK that year, in 2008. They really love their ABBA, and I respect that. Because I really love ABBA. ABBA actually reunited in 2021 and released their 9th studio album titled Voyage, which has sold over 2.5 million copies worldwide. They have created a concert residency in London using avatars of themselves, or as they call them, thank goodness, avatars. They saw their opportunity and they took it. They would have been fools not to. My favorite ABBA song is SOS. Darling, can't you hear me? SOS. Yeah. Aqua and ABBA then lead me to immediately think of Robin, another Swedish pop star, superstar, might I say, Robin. She had such hits as Do You Know What It Takes to Love Me? And Show Me Love, Show Me Life, Alright, with more recent hits like Dancing on My Own and Call Your Girlfriend. It's time you had the talk. It's, oh my God, all amazing 30-second dance hype-up songs. When Robin turned down signing with Jive Records in the U.S., Jive turned their attention to a younger singer named, Britney Spears. Would we not have Britney if it weren't for Robin? Sarah and I also saw Robin at the Pacific Coliseum back in 2019 when she was on her Honey tour. Great album. She puts on a pretty incredible show, too. She had all these amazing dancers and costume changes. We almost saw her nips. She sang all the greatest hits, and I got a lapel pin to add to my collection because I'm cool like that. I used to listen to all these artists when playing Lego. ABBA, Aqua, Robin, Lego. I really brought it home through Scandinavia. So Lego was created in Denmark by Ole Kirk Christensen in 1949. Approximately 1,140 pieces are made every second, equaling around 36 billion bricks made every year. Lego means play well in Danish. Films, games, competition, and 8 Legoland amusement parks have been developed under the name Lego. I had so many sets growing up. My mom said Lego was one of the few things that would actually slow me down as a kid. And even then, I tried to make the sets as fast as I possibly could. My favorite set was based on Indiana Jones. It had a temple of sorts, an air balloon, an old car. It was all based at the 1940s. There was snakes and lots of little treasure chests. It was great. I played with that one a lot. I also had a Mars set with aliens and these pneumatic tubes to push and pull the aliens through. You'd push this little pump thing and it would suck with the aliens through the tubes. It was awesome. I had a Mars rover and spaceships. I also had this massive Technic set where I was able to build R2-D2 and it came with this little motor. So it would beep boop all around. And I had this awesome Arctic set. Oh my God. This is like such a trip because it was a scientific base of sorts. It came with like skidoos and Lego parkas for the little figures. I had a set from almost every genre of Lego. I also remember having a really cool, I get really jazzed about this. I had a really cool submarine set it came with octopi and all the sharks, and it had arms in front of it, so you could open the submarine up and put the little figures inside. It even came with little scuba gear pieces for the figures too. It was great. Those were the days. Wondering what the next big Lego set would be, seeing if I could convince my parents to buy it for me or maybe get it for my birthday. All while listening to Happy Boys and Happy Girls Will Be. We are the happy boys and girls, happy boys and happy girls will be. So happy, yeah! Finish on that Aqua. Alrighty, Aqua folks. That's what I was going to say. But yeah, that works. Alrighty, Aqua folks. Well, that brings us to the end of Mary Maxine Likes to Talk about Aqua and other Scandinavian stuff. Thanks for listening. And a reminder to treat your ears to some extra Aqua or ABBA today, or throw on some old school Robin and let me know what your favorite songs are. Mary Maxine Likes to Talk, available for your ear holes on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Podcast Addict, and marymaxine.ca.